Hello and welcome to another episode of Nerf News. Today we are taking a look at the officially announced Nerf Pro Gelfire Uproar. Now I think we did previously know about the name of the blaster, but this is the first time we get to see it. Now right off the bat, this blaster will retail for around $29.99 and will release on June 1st of 2024. Now the blaster will come with 10,000 rounds, but ships with a 400 round hopper, which is compatible with the Legion, Raid, and Mythic. This will also be compatible with the new Nightfall hopper, which will glow up the rounds. So while this blaster looks really cool, and I mean I really like it aesthetically, it does have me a bit disappointed and confused in multiple areas. The biggest thing that we'll get right out of the way is this blaster will not come with a rechargeable battery. Instead, it'll require 8 AA's. Now that is 12 volts, just like the upcoming rival Challenger, which is definitely more voltage than a traditional Nerf blaster. And at $30, maybe I shouldn't be disappointed, but because we can compare this to the Mythic, and it really seems like a new iteration of that blaster, it is pretty annoying that we don't get that rechargeable battery. That means we have to keep going back and buying more batteries to run this thing. Also, unlike the Mythic, this blaster will not feature select fire. It also will not accept any kind of barrel, and it will not feature a stock, but instead it'll feature this strange thumbhole design, which honestly looks pretty uncomfortable, but we'll have to see. And of course, this blaster will be full auto, but is only claiming 7 rounds a second. Now that might seem pretty good, and it is, but keep in mind that the Mythic claimed 10. So I know this is retailing for much less than the Mythic originally did, but when we look at how much the Mythic typically runs for these days, this blaster seems like a strict downgrade in multiple areas. Now, according to the official information from Hasbro, we can conclude that the one area that this will be superior to the Mythic is FPS. The Mythic can barely hit 130. Most of the time it sits around the mid 120s. But this blaster, like the Igniter or Raid, is claiming 150, which is not too crazy for a gel blaster, but is definitely pretty okay. One thing that would actually get me pretty excited for this blaster is if it featured a hop-up. Because like we saw with the Gelfire Ghost from last year, a hop-up can actually be pretty effective on a gel blaster. But of course, that's just me speculating. We don't know whether it has a hop-up or not. But right now, with the confirmed information that we have, I am not very excited for this blaster. I really hoped for more out of the Nerf Gelfire line this year. In my opinion, last year we had a phenomenal lineup of Nerf Gelfire blasters. They all were very unique and played their own role. For the most part, the Uproar just seems like a downgraded Mythic. But I will be reviewing this blaster on the channel, and of course it has the potential to surprise. So those were my thoughts on the newly announced Nerf Pro Gelfire Uproar. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the blaster. Thank you very much for watching, have a good one, subscribe for more, and happy blasting!